Brett Okamoto reporting from Houston, gearing up for UFC 262. I'm here with UFC lightweight Beneil Dariush, who I'm going to put on the spot right away. You took off your fanny pack. You said you didn't want the fanny pack in the shot. But if you're going to wear the fanny pack, you got to wear the fanny pack.
It's embarrassing. It's the most convenient thing ever. You don't lose stuff, but it's embarrassing. I know I'm not going to look cool. Once I have my daughter, she's going to be like, dude, take that off. But, I mean, my wife says the same thing. But convenience for me beats everything.
Convenience is important, man. But I mean, most of the time, if you get a fanny pack, you also get like the bright colors. You got to have a little style. Classic black fanny pack for you.
I think now you're just messing with me. That was my wife's actually. She picked that. We found that brand in Hawaii. We really like it.
Yeah. Well, how are you feeling this week? I mean, you seem loose. This is a big fight week for you, though. How are you taking it?
I mean, all this stuff is like the extra, and I'm learning to appreciate it, so it's nice. But like fighting, man, fighting is my favorite thing to do. So it's why would I not be happy?
Does it feel any different, though? Because this is an opportunity that you've wanted for a while, a guy with a high number next to his name. So does it feel different coming into that?
A little bit. If you think about it, every fight has. If I don't win my other fights, I can't be here. So all those fights were the biggest fights of my life. Just like this fight, it's the biggest fight of my life. So there is that little bit of extra, but I don't know. For a guy like me who doesn't really notice things like that, there's nothing. I mean, no one's gonna put more pressure on me than me. So going into this fight, I already put all the pressure in the world. So all this stuff is just whatever.
Is it nice to be to receive credit though for what you do? You know, and I think that a lot of people are noticing you now in a way that maybe they haven't before. When you've been here the whole time, like, is that nice to get some of the credit for it?
Yeah, you know, the credit's really cool. It's really cool to see how the fans have been kind of very supportive lately, and of course I appreciate that. Sometimes you hear a guy get this or get that, and I'm like over here like, what the heck, bro? I've been here for a while, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's a little bit is on me. I skipped the interviews, didn't do as many as I should, and then I just was like, I want to fight. That's all I want to do. And, as you get older, you get a little bit more mature, a little bit more gray hairs, and you start to understand how the world works.
Yeah. Speaking about Tony, when I spoke to you about this fight when it was first booked, you said that one of the problems he might have is that he's kind of training in a very isolated situation. He's just kind of training by himself. He's his own coach. He has seemed to kind of change that ahead of this fight. What have you made of his work with Freddie Roach, being around George St. Pierre during that time? What are you expecting, anything different from him because of that?
I mean, I'm glad for him that he made these adjustments. I would like to have the best Tony in there. And I think if you look at his fights, he takes a lot of damage, and hopefully, with Freddie, he minimizes that. He gets better and minimizes taking the damage and has better fights and a longer career. But come Saturday, man, doesn't matter who you are, you're not going to stop me.
And, again, big fight for you, big opportunity. Where do you think this puts you? Do you see like a path for you moving forward, or because of this, the lightweight division, the big names there, what do you think this gets you a win over Tony Ferguson?
It puts me in the conversation. That's as close as I think I can say it puts me. And then, I'm not going to be thinking too much about my fighting. I'm going to have my daughter. Alva's going to be here in June, so I'm going to be spending a lot of time with my daughter. And then we'll talk about fighting around the end of the year. So I'm going to have a few months just for her.
Love it, man. Good luck in the fight, and good luck with the upcoming baby.
Thanks, Rob.
Appreciate the time.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.